What's up, fam? All the YouTube fam. My small amount of followers or subscribers that I have. I appreciate y'all for watching this video and the others that just come through and watch it. But anyway, I'm at a Walmart DC, and a brother was, driver was out of. He thought his reefer unit was out of fuel. The gauge said it was halfway, but on the readout, it was showing it was a shutdown code for out of fuel and low fuel. Both codes were active. The unit would not go past. I mean, when you cut it off, cut it back on, try to clear the codes, that didn't matter. It would still come right back up. It wouldn't even go to the next stage of the system. It automatically show those alarms, and it wouldn't go any further. So I'm not going to mention the driver's company he was driving for. I will just say it's one of the mega carriers. He had called in to his dispatcher and everything, and they basically shunned him, like another dumb truck driver, just close the doors and cut it back on. Basically, he said he called them, and they act like they really didn't even want to deal with him today. And he's having a problem with product still on the trailer. He's got to go make his last delivery. The funny part about it is I had just spoken to him and Trucker Dean. So if Trucker Dean, you see this video, then you know the other brother. So I just don't want to mention the company he's driving for, just for his protection or whatever. So anyway, and you know how I said that if you're going to go into the owner-operator side, the true owner-operator side, like what I'm doing, having my own truck and trailer and authority, that's the true owner-operator side, where if anything go wrong, it's on me, okay? I don't have a team of people that's going to send out record service and get my truck going and take it out my check in weekly increments and all that stuff. Then no, it's on me. That's when you're really out here, okay? So anyway, I said, in order to get out there to that level, whatever, you need to know how to do some basic stuff on your truck. You need to know basic electrical troubleshooting, basic hand tools, how to work with basic hand tools, some type of mechanical aptitude, unless you got a lot of money set aside for when any of these little things happen. You can call somebody and they can fix it for you. If you got it like that, then hey, you probably shouldn't be in trucking, or you probably don't need to be. But anyway, so back to the story here. The trailer would not, the reefer unit would not crank up, and so I went back there. First thing we had to do was determine if the codes were actually correct, okay? And so first, like I said, the gauge on the tank was reading half a tank. So first thing we got to do is make sure the gauge is not faulty, okay? So, you could tap on a tank all you want to. It's an aluminum tank. The sound would change when the tank is like full, of course, but you could have a half a tank and tap on the tank, and the tank might still give you close to the same sound. So you really can't go by tapping on the tank unless it's damn near empty. Then you get a totally different sound. But you got to know what the two different sounds are anyway to even recognize that, okay? Because my man tapped on it, and he thought it was empty because he tapped on it. And, so that confirms what I just said, right? He tapped on it, he thought it was empty. So I said, well, let's verify that the tank is empty, first of all. And then that means that everything else is working properly if the tank is empty. The gauge will be just wrong. So I went and got a piece of hose. I keep all different types of hoses and fittings and everything in the truck. So I went and got a piece of hose, made sure it was clean, and stuck it down in the tank, pulled it out. Sure enough, he had about a half a tank of fuel in there. Okay, so the next thing is to find out why the readout, or the electronic readout, is showing no fuel and low fuel, why those codes are up there. So the next thing to do is to determine what makes it throw that code, okay? And so since that's a mega carrier, they have it, they have a little bit more upgrades on there where it's reading what's in the tank, and it would shut the tank down versus when it's on a low fuel. I guess it won't run it all the way out or whatever. It'll shut it down. If it senses no fuel or low fuel, it'll shut it down. So we have to go to the sensor or sending unit for that readout. And so it was right beside, it was right there near the fuel pump, but it was mounted on the tank, of course. And so I looked at the wires on it. And when I started investigating the wires to that sensor, one wire connector was corroded. I mean, they had tape around it, but somebody did a really bad job, and it was corroded. And so I told my man, I said, man, this amount of corrosion on this wire is not going to let a good electrical signal go through. I said, so I'm going to replace that. And so I cut that bad spot out, and just went to my truck and got a simple butt connector. Skinned the wires with my my electrical pliers and everything, and put the two wires together, crimped them down on the butt connector, and put everything back in place. And we went back up front, hit the on button, voila! It goes through the whole process. Engine powered up. No problem. Okay, no problem. So what I'm saying is, understand the process of elimination. Whenever you have issues going on with your truck, go through a simple process of elimination. And like I said, start with the little things. And that's what I'm saying. It takes a little bit of logic and a little bit of a mechanical mind when, if you really want to effectively get out here and be able to make it. Because like I said, freight rates and everything is all up and down. Fuel is all up and down. So as an owner-operator, it's best to get some type of background in something electrical or whatever. And that's just I'm trying to tell you the side where a lot of times a lot of YouTube videos, people don't cover things like this. It's all the glamour and everything, how much man, I'm making this type of money. Everybody do their own thing, whoop-de-whoop. But I'm one, I don't make a lot of videos. I don't really have time. I'm just sitting at this delivery right now and just decided to do it because of the incident what happened. So I'm definitely not trying to be what you call a big YouTuber and all that stuff there. I just, that's not my thing. I'd rather deal with you in person than to make a video 24/7 and having everybody responding over it. That's just not me. Not knocking anybody else, but that's not me. I'm more of an in-your-face type person. Let me show you how to do some hands-on work rather than this type of thing here. But that's all I'm saying. Again, just dropping this video right quick because of what went down. Hope everybody is having a great day today. You know how trucking is, it's up and down, but you can't let that affect you and your inner space. As they say, stay present, get the ego out of it. You can't do anything about the past, and the future never gets here. Tomorrow never comes. Okay, you can't do anything about the past. Tomorrow never comes. Stay present. You will always notice that at the very present moment, you're okay. Okay, so keep your mind out of the future and forgive yourself or whatever for the past. I mean, there's nothing else you can do about it. Learn from whatever mistakes you made, whatever. But that's it. Stay present. Okay, stay present. And this your boy D Wheels. If y'all have any questions or whatever, and you about the real life and ain't about none of that garbage, you trying to move to the next level, whatever that may be for you, hit me up, like the video, whatever. I'm not gonna say dislike the video because I'm not like the video. If you don't, just don't put nothing, whatever. But anyway, holla at your boy. I'm about to let me see what I'm about to do. I'm about to go home here in a little bit because and I'm gonna bring y'all another video about how I got my trailer. Like I said, I pull a Reefer trailer. I'm gonna bring y'all another video about how I got a wireless cameras and stuff installed in my trailer, and I got my LED screen or LCD screen or whatever display screen mounted, and I'm watching them every time they go in and out of the trailer with the forklifts, and I can hear what's going on and see them crystal clear. And I can focus my camera, move it around, zoom in, everything right here from my truck, okay? And the reason I did that is some places I pick up, they don't let you go in. The doors are closed, and you back up to the door. They open the doors inside the place, and they load the stuff up, and they close it up, and then you pulling off 43,000. This thing is locked, freezing up. 43,000 pounds, and you don't even know how the trailer was loaded. Okay, you don't know how it was loaded, because sometimes them goofballs will load the front of the trailer heavy, you know, because you know they're not gonna do the single double. They're not gonna do the single double single. Screen keeps freezing up. So anyway, I'm gonna bring a video on how I got that set up and everything. That way you have an idea how they load your trailer. And you know what I'm saying, if you know they're doing something wrong, you can stop them right then, because to have to go many miles to a cat scale and weigh it and find out that it's so far out of place that you can't get the weight right, and you have to bring it back for them to rework the load, you don't need that. Especially with the E-Log, because you know what I'm saying, you done burnt up a lot of time, you know. So I'll be showing that to you guys, you know, for those of you who want to like install some type of camera system in your trailer and be able to view it from your truck. I'll bring that to you. So this your boy D Wheels, like I said, about to shut this thing down, and we'll be hollering at y'all later. Hey, like I said, get at me. Anybody that's trying to, you know, take it to the next level, or just got, you know, just got general questions about trucking. I'm not going to sensationalize anything about any kind of money I make or whatever, okay? I'm just going to tell you that right now. I don't sensationalize anything, but I don't paint a bad or jury type of story either. I just tell you what it is. You know what I'm saying? I can make more money than what I make, which, you know what I'm saying, I can make on the low end, the owner operator pay with your authority on the low end. It's probably about $3 grand on the low end, you know, per week, and it could be upwards of $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 a week. But I'm not gonna get on here and say, hey man, I'm making $9,000, you know, and I don't tell you everything that it took to make that. You see what I'm saying? That's painting a false picture. You know, if I want to make $8,000, $9,000 in a week, then I know I got to run northeast. I got to stay up from Chicago, Minneapolis, and all that stuff there. I got to stay up in that area, back and forth over, you know, to Connecticut, the Bronx, Brooklyn, Long Island. I got to stay in the northeast. I got to stay where people don't want to be. Okay, that's how you get the rates. If you're running where everybody else wants to be, then, you know, if you're running where everybody else wants to be, then that means you got a lot more trucks in the area per loads. So therefore, the load to truck ratio is, you know, is off. You got way more trucks than loads, so the rate coming down. And everybody wants to be there. Everybody wants to run the flat ground. All right, so there, you know, there you go. So don't get caught up when somebody's talking about how much money they're making, because you know you can make the money. You just got to be willing to go the places where other people don't want to go. Okay, point blank. Let's just keep it real. Okay, all right. So that's it. Okay, it froze up. So I said that's it. I'm starting to go into other subjects, and I don't want to really make a video like that. So all right, I'm going. All right, peace.